Good morning, students. Welcome back to new online session. In the previous class, we have discussed about triangles and the type of triangles with their sides and type of triangles with their angles. Now we are going to discuss about what is congruency and congruency of triangles and with different types of congruency in triangles. If the shape and size of two triangles are same, then these are called congruent. Two circles are congruent if their radii are same. Two squares are congruent if their sides are equal. So congruency is nothing but they are similar, they are same in size and shape. It is called as congruency. Congruence of triangles. A triangle will be congruent if its corresponding sides and angles are equal. The symbol of congruence is congruence. In this figure you can see ABC and DE are two triangles. If they both are congruent, then AB equal to DE, BC equal to EF, AC equal to DF, angle A equal to angle D, angle B equal to angle E, angle C equal to angle F. Here triangle ABC is congruent to DEF. So in what basis we are going to compare to congruency of two different triangles? So there are some rules. Here we are going to discuss about that rules. SAS congruence rule, which is called as side angle side. If the two sides and the including angle of one triangle is equal to another triangle, then they are called congruent triangles. You can see in figure, two sides and included angle are marked in the figure. Second rule, angle side angle congruence rule and angle side congruence rule, they both are almost the same. If the two angles on the included side of one triangle is equal to another triangle, then they are called congruent triangles. Same way, not only two angles included side, but two angles on any side. If any two pairs of angles and a pair of the corresponding side is equal in two triangles, and these are called congruent triangles, because if two of the angles are equal to two triangles, then automatically third angle also is equal based on angle sum property of triangles. So ASA and AAS are the same kind of criteria, same kind of congruence rule. SSS side congruence rule. If all the three sides of a triangle are equal with the three corresponding sides of another triangle, then these are called congruent triangles. You can see in the figure. The final rule is RHS, right angle hypotenuse side congruence rule. If there are two right angled triangles, then they will be congruent if their hypotenuse and any one side are equal. Now with these all congruency rules, if you prove that two triangles are congruent with any of the rule, then automatically congruence parts of corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal, as you have used in the previous sessions. In a short form we called as CPCT. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. Some properties of a triangle. Apart from congruence, we have some more properties for a triangle. If a triangle has two equal sides, then it is called an isosceles triangle. Already we learned about it. For an isosceles triangles, two angles opposite to the two equal sides of an isosceles triangles are also equal. If two sides opposite to the equal angles of an isosceles triangle are also equal, this is the converse of the above theorem. SSA and ASS do not show the congruency of triangles, and AAA is also not the right condition to prove that the triangles are congruent. Why SSA and AA congruency rules are not valid? SSA or ASS test is not a valid test for congruency, as the angle is not included between the pairs of equal sides. The AAA test also is not a valid test, as even though two triangles can have all three same angles, the sides can be of different lengths. this because this becomes a test for similarity A, not for congruency. You can see in the figure ABC and DEF, angle A equal to angle D, angle B equal to angle E, and angle C equal to angle F. It is represented, but the triangles are similar but not congruent. You can see one example for finding the unknown angles. Find angle P, angle R, angle N and M if triangle LMN is congruent to triangle PQR. You can see here angle L and angle Q is given. In triangle LMN, if triangle LMN congruent to triangle PQR, then angle L equal to angle P, angle M equal to angle Q and angle N equal to angle R by CPCT. So L equal to P equal to 105 and M equal to Q equal to 45. By that you are going to find out unknown angle N in triangle LMN. You will get 30 degrees and N equal to R, because they are congruent parts, it is 30 degrees. Thank you, student. Thanks for today. In the next session we are going to discuss exercise 7.1.